Hansen was founded in 1877 by a captain who saw the need for better protection from the harsh Norwegian weather. He and his wife began soaking coarse linen in linseed oil, which resulted in water-resistant clothing. I just learned that if you ask them, they have regular blow dryers and diffusers on demand only. So if you work with a diffuser or a regular blow dryer, just ask. The cabin has heated floors, and let me tell you, when you turn it on, and let it sit for a while, you can get third-degree burns on the soles of your feet. Really hot. Good evening. I thought I'd do a little hindsight is 2020. Not about the ship, not about the cruise. How about what I should have brought with? I brought my 2 European-style round prong adapters with, and got to Dover and went, duh, now you need the UK adapter. Had to run around Dover looking for an adapter, found 2 stores. One store only had 2 remaining of exactly what I needed. All right, that's the first thing I forgot. Secondly, I did not remember that Hurtigruten does not supply you with lavish amounts of body lotion or hand lotion. And since my hands are like the Sahara, that meant using my onboard ship credits for that. It's a good thing. I also thought to myself, we're just ordinary reading glasses. I must have 7 pairs at home. And I thought, Sheila, you really should carry a second pair. So tonight I'm reading a book. Took my glasses off, looked in the mirror, and there is one part of my glasses stuck in my ear. So now tomorrow, wherever we're going, I'm hoping there is one store that sells reading glasses. Another thing that I should have brought. So far, I have not needed them, and I'm hopeful that I will not, because I've got tights with, and I'll just get wet if I have to, and wet pants. Again, I've got all kinds of gear from Antarctica and Arctic and all that sitting at home when I should have tucked one in. I'm also grateful that I threw in a waterproof jacket at the last minute. I thought to myself, well, Hurtigruten gives you a waterproof jacket, but they had nothing in size small, only mediums and up. So it's a good thing that I brought my waterproof with. And that's where I'm at right now as far as hindsight is 2020, because I'm really, really enjoying this cruise. This is what it looks like at 10 o'clock in the evening in Kagero. Still light, people are still out in their boats enjoying Midsummer Eve. Sunset is at 10:46.
Harold the Fair-Haired. Thank you.
St. Olave's Church is strategically positioned on a hilltop where it was easy to watch over ships traveling through the strait. King Håkonsson began work in 1250. It is probably the 3rd church to be situated on the site. Viking King Olav Tryggvason built a small wooden church here in around 1000. It's also built on a former pagan cult site. They have already put the luggage tag colors, I'm blue, in the cabins. My disembarkation time is 9:45. The usual put it on your bags, put it in front of your cabin between 10 and 11 the evening before, You have to vacate your cabin by 8 a.m. and use the public areas. Breakfast is served from 6:30 to 8:30, and taxis will be waiting outside the terminal. But I have already hired a car to take me to Heathrow. I don't actually have additional hindsight for you because the trip was exactly what I thought it would be, and I enjoyed it immensely. I do have some observations though. The food was good, very good, only a few greats. Overall, I've said this before about Hurtigruten, there's plenty to eat, there's plenty of choice, lots of delicious vegetarian food, but I still like Viking's food better. One day I have to try Regent and Silver Seas and a couple others to give you just my viewpoint on it. I did not do any of the included excursions. We were divided into animal groups, and my group was either being called at 8:15 this morning for a walk or late in the afternoon. So I preferred just getting off the ship around 10:30 every day and doing my own thing and just enjoying the ambience of each of these very charming fishing villages. The crew naturally is wonderful. I don't think there is the same ethic of service, not from the servers, but from the reception, because if I ask for a question, they go, oh, well, you have to ask Magnus, or you have to ask so-and-so. Nobody says, oh, let me find out for you, Sheila, and I'll get back to you, which is certainly not the Viking method. The Viking method is put my name down, call a million people, and get the answer to what I am asking. I have a general shout out to all my very wonderful, loyal viewers. You are why I make the videos. I don't make them for myself. If I never travel with a camcorder in my right hand again, it's perfectly okay. But I want you to see what's out there. And as I've mentioned earlier, I have never sailed with so many older, disabled people that, as handicapped as they are, I think some have Alzheimer's or dementia. I recognize the whole aura around them. But they're still out there, usually with a spouse, and they're usually men, doing it, getting into the zodiacs with their equipment or whatever they need, very carefully, always being supported by the crew, and they're doing it. Good for them. Tomorrow we sail all day back to Dover. Hopefully, I don't want to give myself bad luck or the evil eye. The seas have been wonderful, smooth as glass, and I hope it doesn't change tomorrow. And then I have a late afternoon flight on United, nonstop from Heathrow back to Chicago. I hope you enjoyed this unusual set of videos because they were places that most people would never go see. I think that was the main impetus for most people who booked this cruise. Best to everyone, and thanks again for everything you do.